I'm live. That didn't take but a little bit. Hey guys, good morning. Okay, of course it would probably make sense if I organized myself before. Yeah, this is fun. Why I do this thing every time, I can't tell you. My apologies. Just put my tablet away. It's so much fun, YouTube, with the hoops they make you jump through to get things going. Because if you want to go live and use the app, you have to connect it directly to it. It's just stupid. So I have to kind of pretend that I'm on the desktop mode. But yeah. Let's check the audio levels and everything too. My apologies for the wonky start, but I think you guys are kind of familiar with it. Walking little back alleys and stuff this morning. Chickens and stuff and things. Come on, phone. Stop this thing. There we go. See if we got connection. It says live. Okay, good. Dear God. Got an ad. Okay. Oh, of course, it's doing that wonky thing again. Okay. Let's try something real quick. I think I know what the problem is. It's infuriating. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that will remedy the audio situation. The problem is sometimes the hotspot will connect on the wrong band. And I think that's what's happening this morning. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning, Casey. No, it's not remedying anything. Okay. Let us do funky. Can I adjust hotspot settings? Okay. Well, just to bypass it, I know that the issue is. So my apologies. You guys are going to get a lot more background noise this morning, but not much I can do when the fates are aligning the way that they are. So we're just going to walk into town, grab coffee, breakfast, whatever, doing what I do. I will try to turn the other microphone back on in a few minutes, kind of let things settle in. I noticed it does that whole clickety thing. So the wireless microphone works off of a certain range, and the Wi-Fi band conflicts with it. I don't know why Bluetooth and Wi-Fi would conflict with one another, but they do. So I'm not going to argue it. I'll just listen to what they tell me. Well, I know it's a thing because it's affected me for a while now. I find anytime that I have my phone connected to Wi-Fi, and that's like any data source, the minute that I'm connecting to you guys through that, it all goes to ship. So I have at least isolated down that I need to turn off Wi-Fi. But I connect to Wi-Fi. So this is kind of cool. Guys are doing ice this morning. Truck. Oh, I know that there's sheep over here. Okay. Busy morning. And the dogs are out. Well, that's a gaggle. Oh God. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days. And I'm fine with it. Okay. Let me see what's going on here with chat. And I will let you guys know in advance. Walking and talking and chatting while I'm doing this is a little temperamental, so bear with me. I will do my best. You know I do. Those who've been around know what I do. I find a little shaded spot and take a look. Seth says, so good morning from Dallas. Enjoy your walk. Make sure you grab your favorite coffee. I will. You always look great. Thank you. Sound better now? Okay. Hopping on the auto. Repair the mic. Yeah, I did repair. I tried again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's try to repair again. And I love the fact that not repair as in fix, but repair as in, put it again. Okay, let's see if this is updated and fix the thing. Not the end of the world. At least the microphones on the camera are decent, so. Yeah, I did repair my phone. Let's see. Let's try to repair again. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. For the fact that not repair as in fix, but repair as in. Okay, let's see if this is updated and fix the thing. Not the end of the world. At least the microphones on the camera are decent. So. Okay, seems to be all right. Okay, looks like we've remedied the situation. Yeah, sometimes I figure it just needs to get away. Ooh, they got goldfish and stuff. Tempted. I wanted to get a little fish tank or something for my place, but I just don't know where to put it yet. But yeah. It's fun now that I've actually decided that I'm going to be staying in Siem Reap, which is my home now. I've been kind of like doing the whole nesting thing. Like I've been buying things for myself that I've been like, like I got a coffee pot, like a kettle and stuff like that. And I have a fridge now. I own things, and it feels good. Not that I'm, going to get a bunch of shit again, but I think little bits is good. So it's going to be fun. So normally whenever I do this, I have a backup battery that's attached to this, and for whatever reason I forgot to charge it, so I have it connected, but I don't have extra battery. So I should be able to do about an hour maybe off the charge. I did bring a battery charger with me, so we sit down to eat, I might be able to charge it up. I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely not going to try to connect my charger and carry that and no. I'm silly, but I'm not that stupid. But yeah, I got up this morning, I don't know, 6:30. I was just laying in bed watching some YouTube, and then I did the thing that I do every morning, is I watch a little bit and then end up falling back asleep again. And I woke up and I was like, oh, I gotta get running. So I didn't necessarily have everything organized for myself this morning when I was leaving. So, but we're out. Timing is about right. And it's a gorgeous day. Finally, some blue in the sky for when I'm walking. And I've been noticing with this camera for the last, I'd say 2 live streams, that it was really blown out. Like the whites were too white and I couldn't reset it. I tried changing the settings on the camera. Nothing seemed to work. So I even put like ND filter on just to try to, change it because it was too bright. And then the darks were too dark and it was looking too weird. And my buddy Fetch even mentioned it last week. And I was like, that's it, I'm done. So I factory reset the phone. I factory reset the camera last week. And the hopes were that it would reset all the settings back to base, which it did. And I was hoping that it would kind of help remedy a couple of the little weird anomalies that I've been having with it. And I think those are more of a physical problem than anything else. I'm of the mindset that dust has gotten in underneath the screen because the screen flips side to side. So there's a mechanical aspect in there. And I think that has turned and gotten a little grody in there. So not sure, but it's not like a huge impediment to what I do. It's just an annoyance that the screen that I look at sometimes, because I have the screen flipped so it's like this way. Here, this is easier. The screen I'm looking at is like this. And then sometimes while I'm looking at it, if you've ever watched like a short in this format, that's what happens. So you just get the video in the center section and all the controls are on the sides. I'm like, wow! And I have to like kind of fiddle with the screen in order to get it to stop. That's why I say I think it's more of a physical aspect to it than software. But who knows? Like I said, it's not the end of the world. I love the camera. It does what I need it to. So if that's something that happens on a regular basis, I might want to look into getting it remedied. So, but where would I get a DJI camera fixed over here? I don't think there's a place in Cambodia. Possibly Vietnam. I would assume the lot I could get it serviced. But I won't be back there until February or March, so we'll just have to hope that this stays until then. It's been an absolutely gorgeous week here. I have a new schedule for myself that I'm quite enjoying. I do Monday through Wednesday. I take off completely. I don't go out for long walks. I kind of keep it to a bare minimum, just to trying to heal up the foot some more. Because I found that when I take the longer walks, that there's times where I get in the morning and the foot's a little sore, or some days if I walk too far, it's sore like throughout part of the day. And then I can feel that it's gets a little swollen, it gets angry, I like to say. So I took 3 days off this week, and any walking I did was just like to the markets and whatnot, and keeping it down to the bare minimum, and keeping off my foot as much as possible. And I'm happy to say it's done a treat, man. It feels so much better, because Thursday I went out for a bit of a walk. Friday I did a bit of a walk, and I'm still keeping it around 12,000 steps when I'm doing those walks. And even yesterday I went out for a bit of a walk, because Friday I walked a little bit further than normal. It was just out of necessity. And so I was like a little nervous yesterday. So I was like, okay, I'll ease back a little bit. but it was okay. And then today I'll do this walk down. This walk in the morning is usually around 10 or 11,000 steps, so that's okay by me. I'm good with it. Because that's it for the day. I'll go back home after and I'll just unwind and relax and get back into the groove. I have phlegm. I have gaming to catch up on. So the new Stalker 2 video game came out this week, and it's a bit of a beast. I'm not gonna lie. The game, obviously optimization. Most games these days, whenever they come out, they run like a dog turd on your computer until they patch it and fix things. And then this is no different. It runs rough. But I'm also finding that the game is going back to like an older style of first-person shooter. I'm being followed by a doggy. It's like, what? I got a new friend back here. See? It's okay. He's been a good boy. But yeah, it's gone back to like an older style of first-person shooter. So it's kind of funny. I was Half-Life 2 just had, was it 30th anniversary? I don't remember what it was. But or Half-Life is the 30th anniversary. But anyway, they updated Half-Life 2, and I went back and played that a little bit, and found out that games were harder back in the day. Controls were harder too, and I do like new control systems, and I enjoy it. But yeah, even like the aiming and stuff was like really hard in Half-Life 2. I was like, what the hell? And that's with the controller. So Stalker kind of has gone back to making shooters that were more difficult. So like waypoints and mini maps and things are not easily spotted. You are on your own a little bit, which is fine. Just taking the old brain a few minutes to realign itself and figure out how to play these types of games again. And it's rough. Like it's a tough game, and even on easier settings, it's still tough. I'm like, oh. But Stalker, the original, was a difficult game too. That one actually took me a while to get into, because I found that it was more and more. At the time, it was just such a foreign concept for a game, and it was not easy. It was unforgiving, and yeah, I liked what it was doing, but it just frustrated me endlessly at the beginning. And also back then, it was a bit of a pig to run on your computer. That one took about a year or so before it was patched to be able to be playable. And well, I don't know if it was the fact that it got patched to work, or my upgrade on my computer made it work. So one or the other. Yeah, it's the other thing I'm looking at is getting a desktop computer here. I love desktops. I like having a dedicated machine to work from. I love my laptop, but I just kind of worry about how much I'm putting it through, because I need it for travel. So I'd rather get something that I can tinker and play with, and, you know, have a desktop that I can run and play games and do my video editing and stuff on and be fine. At least that's the intention. I'll look. There's no huge rush for anything like that. I've just been kind of eyeballing it, looking at things. Here's our dog friend. He went ahead. Hello. He was just surveying the area, making sure everything was okay. And I might as well put the camera away from me for a bit. Trying to think which would be the best way for me to go from here. This place is really cool. These guys do great chicken. it's usually packed in here. I've walked by here before and showed you guys how insane it is. So yeah, it's busy. They got the crowds for sure, and it's worth it. It's definitely understandable why they're busy. They make good food. Let's do this. We're not too far from breakfast spot, which I'm thinking of hitting up. We'll see. I'd like to know what this is. I know it's rice. I just don't know why it's all out here like that. Never asked, to be honest. I just see it. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm assuming it gets turned into feed for something, or yeah. Sounds like a church. Yeah, that sounds more like just the way that the song structure sounds more like Western type of thing. So I'm assuming it's like a Catholic church or something along those lines, or something, or if anything, something. That's funny how you can actually pick up on what that may be because of how the music sounds. Never thought of that before. God, I really hope that the audio is still not acting a fool. I haven't checked my phone in a while. My apologies. I get rambling. Let's see what we got here. Oh geez, my apologies again. Let me catch up here. See what we have here. Oh Jesus. Did I enjoy the water festival? This is how far back I'm going. Yes, I loved it. Just cut here, sounds good to me. Okay, good. Can't go wrong with the kettle, even if you leave behind later. I agree. I only pay like $6 for the kettle, so it's good. Good morning, GMM. Wrong country, hey. Oh, you're in Saigon, so this is good. Ooh, KC, I'm so sorry, man. Got a tetanus shot, okay. Just road rash. Okay, good. Well, I hope you heal up really quickly, man, because I know it sucks. Veronica, do I like survival games? I'd love to play DayZ with you. So you love that game. I played DayZ. It's fun. I was more into the survival games years ago, but yeah, the co-op anything I'm kind of game for. So like I prefer, like I like story-driven games for myself when I'm recording it for my channel, and then I like co-op games. I don't like competing with folks. I like just, you know, going on an adventure and doing things together. Okay, yeah, this will work. We'll sit here today. Hello. Bye. Okay, I think we're all set here. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, that's not even close to being normal. Are we going? There we go. That's my face. What is the camera doing today? Oh, this is me. Okay, there we go. Now it should be normal. Oh. Yeah, I know that Christians are very minimal here, so I know that there are some, but I think that this building here, I think I've seen something on the front of that building, something along those lines, so it's quite possible. Thank you so much. Tea. I like some tea. I'm gonna go grab a pot. Okay. There we go. That feels good. Now, let me turn off the face tracking because I know it's a bother during when I'm sitting and eating, so I don't want that to be a thing. So I'm trying to remember things, see? I'm not just a doofus. Oh, I am a doofus. Who am I trying to kid? I'm full on doofus. Astro. Hey Sean, found you recently and I've been researching expat retirement stuff. Your day in the life videos are warm and welcome. No, thank you. Thank you. And good luck on your expat searches. I'm very happy with my decision. I was thinking initially of Thailand and the complications of the visas and everything there. I was just like, nope, can't do that. And Cambodia just kind of fits. And it is the other thing too. It's like, even if I didn't fall in love with the country, the visa being what it was like, okay, I could easily just stay here for the year and then research and do everything else and see if I wanted to go elsewhere, but I have no reason to, so. But yeah, it's, I kind of touched on this before, it's like on the last video, is that, you know, the mindset for coming over and leaving everything in the West and coming here is not for everybody. And I have to remember that too for myself, because for me it's just such an easy concept. It was just an easy thing to do. You know, I still communicate with my family back home, my friends back home. And I was a shut-in at home for the last, like during the whole pandemic, I didn't leave my house. So for me, being social was, you know, all my friends were online. Like I would game with my buddies, we'd hop on Discord, you know, put our headphones on, microphone on, play video games, yak and talk, and I still do that. So what it is though, is like now there's a 12-hour difference. So either I'm playing it in the morning or in the evening, and it's depending on my friends if they are, you know, morning people or evening people, because it's directly opposite. So my social circle has remained the same, but what I've found is like now during hello, thank you, I appreciate it, thank you very much. I love them here, they are so lovely. Oh, soup too, I love it, thank you. Thank you very much. I love them here, I absolutely love them here. I don't come here as much as I was previously because I've been eating at home more often. So now this is more of a treat for me to come here, and like I get to enjoy coming here, and it's like it's not just something I do every day. I love it. So this is my Sunday treat for myself. And I wonder sometimes, it's like, what are you going to do for your live stream today? I'm like, who cares? I don't have to showcase anything other than just having a chat with you guys and being relaxed. So that's all I care about. And people are very animated over there. And I don't think it's anger. It could just people. I found that the local language, sometimes it sounds like they're angry, but it's not that at all. Like it's far from it. Okay, so my apologies. Veronica, yay. You like me and hubby play. They're mostly PvE. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he's Moz. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Veronica. Yeah, we can get together and goof off. Trying to think. Send me an email, and then I'll send you a link to Discord and all that, and we can get together. GMM, Astro, it's all about quality of life and mindset. Many tend to concentrate only on how affordable it is. Yeah, Astro, unfortunately, that has been the key driver due to financial concerns, but I'm trying to see beyond that. Yeah, I think so good. The financial aspects of things are absolutely the key thing that people tend to focus on when they're considering coming over, is like, you know, cost of living and all that. And the cost of living is definitely affordable here. So many things are definitely cheap, but within perspective. If you have to have bacon and eggs and you want to have your cereal and your milk and cheese and all that kind of stuff, and you want to maintain a Western diet, you're not going to be able to maintain that and have it be affordable, because those are just not affordable here. Anything that gets imported is expensive. Thailand. And so some of the food items that I would get in Bangkok, I can get here at the most part. They're fun. Don't be afraid of food. You don't know. This is what I'm having today. This is pork rice. So it's grilled pork on rice. I get a fried egg. This is like a little mango salsa thing. And these are pickled vegetables that they have at the table. And then I put chili sauce on it. This is 6,000 real. And they also give you a glass of ice for your tea. So for 6,000 real, which is $1.50, this is my breakfast. And again, like, I'm not doing this every day. I can go out and get a coffee and get an Americano after I'm done here. That's about 5,000 real. So I can get coffee, breakfast, under $3. And it's like amazing. Back home in Canada, I can get a shitty cup of coffee from Tim Hortons, and that'd be $3. So I'll do this. Astro. So if you've done a Thai trip and the food was tops, you live a Spartan life, it should be good. You know, life is definitely affordable over here. And if you like the local food, even more so. Delicious. KC, I'm finding that the affordability aspect of living in Siem Reap is making my quality of life better. Not having to follow a strict budget is relaxing. The possibility of new experiences are there. They're here. Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. I found that, you know, budgeting myself a little bit and setting a mental block of like, okay, I want to spend this much a day. And then, so like, you know, I set a budget for $5 a day on food and whatever I'm doing. So, and then, let's say one day I do $1.50, like I've just gone and ordered in soup. You know, I've made food at home otherwise, and I had coffee at home, so my expenses for the day are down. So I still have that extra, you know, $3.50. Well, then I just go and say, okay, now I've got that as extra. So the next day, you know, if I do that a couple of times, now all of a sudden I've got like $15 at like absolute disposable income. I can go treat myself to a nice meal, go take a movie, do something, and that way I still stay within budget, but I've now done something extravagant for myself. And it's a treat. And to think that going out for dinner for $10 is extravagant. And that's my brain just like, what? I mean, I even watch folks that, you know, are in Malaysia and they're going, oh, this is an affordable meal. It was like $6. I'm like, dude, I could eat for a week on that. J-Bam, yeah. I've noticed that too. That people tend to spend more because it's cheaper. Astro, that's the thing. For $1.50, this meal is amazing. And this place in particular, I found it when I was living here. I was walking along the river and I saw a bunch of people here. So, and I was a little intimidated because it looked very local. And at that time I was still nervous about, you know, ordering food and asking for help. And I was still, you know, in that stupid Western mindset of like, oh God, how am I going to do this? But they've been lovely right from the start. They showed me a menu and I said, you know, what's good? And she pointed to one thing. I'm like, okay. And that was this. I haven't had anything else. I had a bowl of soup, and I think I've had beef ribs, or sorry, pork ribs once. Very broken. KC, I don't have a budget at all. But I do write down it's down to a bottle of water or random fruit at the market. Yeah. Like yesterday, I ate in all day. I have breakfast and lunch at home, and then in the evening, I went out to the same place that I've been filming, where I've been having my soup. I had a nice bowl of soup, and then I grabbed a little snack. I've been trying these little desserts. I see them all over the place. I have no idea what they are. And the lady at the stall at the market, she speaks very good English. So everything was like 3,000 real. So I was like, perfect. And I've been trying a couple of different ones. I got one. It's like a bright orange. It looks like a egg yolk, but oval. I got that last night. And I was like, my brain's thinking, okay, what is this? Like it's going to have like fruit flavor. Like, what is the flavor going to be? And so I get home, and it's a little plastic container about yay big, and they got toothpicks. So toothpick it and put one in my mouth. I'm expecting super sweet candied flavor, and not even close. It's very mild flavor of sweetness, but it was bean. It was like made with white beans, like a bean paste, and it was really good. I said it wasn't sweet, it was very mild, but it was like a lovely little treat. So I ate like half of it. I saved the rest for today. KC, you're not tracking anything. I know that I'm spending far less. I didn't go to the USA. Yeah. I just track my spending on ABA. I can see how much I spend every day, and that's good enough for me. There are days that I have to spend more, and I don't include that in the budget. Like, if I have to go and get something for the house, what's an extra thing? I'm like, that's not a daily expense. I could incorporate it, but I don't see the need. If I have the urge to buy a toilet brush for myself for $2, I'm not going to not eat because of that. So, but I think I have almost everything I need for the house now. The only other thing I'm thinking of is like a rice cooker, but I'm not too sure if I need it. But you never know. GMM, I think the Swedish mindset and Canadian mindset are fairly similar. Never to overspend or brag with things and money and buy stuff you don't need. The only thing I buy is an extravagance is my cameras and stuff, but I use those for work. Trinitario be traveling. Good morning, Sean. Hope all is well. I was in Siem Reap 1 month ago. I plan on moving there in about 8 months. I'll try getting a retirement visa. By the way, your story about the U.S. school system is correct. Oh, God. I wasn't trying to do that to be belittling at all when I was talking. I'm just using that as an example for like why my brain for what I do, like where it all stems from. And that was one of the key points for me was, when I was younger and going to a school where folks didn't know about Canada worried me that I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to not know about things in the world. And I've had to change a lot of my thinking too. I've had to re-educate myself about a lot of things since I got here. Like especially when I was in Vietnam, going to the war museums and things there, and realizing that I'm going to be looking at everything from a different perspective. Seeing, their history based upon, where they're from, Whereas in Vietnam, the war was a victory. Whereas I'm coming from the West, where it was a loss. My brain took a minute to think, oh God. So something as simple as that is so markedly different. So like, everything's just about perspective. Wherever you are, everyone's life story is different. Every place's history is different. So, like I mentioned, I don't want to try to make anybody here adapt to my lifestyle. I'm here for a change, so I'm all for learning and adapting myself. Oh my God. Hi, Christina. Long time no see, my friend. I hope you finally made your jump and gotten out of there. Christina's a friend of mine from work back in Canada. We had the joy of working together, but the unfortunate side effect of that was like the shitty place we worked at. That's the thing. It wasn't really a shitty company. It was just a shitty company bought it. This is so good. Hang on. I like that. It's definitely not a word that's ever said at IKEA. I worked at IKEA for 2 years. I worked for them in Canada. And I do love IKEA, by the way. It was a great place to work. Not much fun during the pandemic, though, when people were losing their minds trying to build offices at home, and everybody was, not yet, my friend, but you're working on it, good. Yeah, I was at IKEA when the pandemic hit. So everyone was building their home offices. And so it was just like, it was insanity. People were just like going to the stores trying to get everything. Stores were closed. Getting phone calls asking why the store was closed. I'm like, it's a lockdown? And then people were trying to order online, and like everything slowed down. So even like shipping, like it took, I'd say 3 to 6 months for things to settle down at IKEA, and it still took about a year for everything to get back to normal. Like it was rough. Casey, I left everything behind too, man, and I'm happy with it. Trinitario. So Trinitario, I'm assuming you're from the same Caribbean, so I'm assuming Trinidad with the name. Oh man. When I lived in Wyoming, it was great, but when I moved to Texas with people that looked like me, with cheese a lot, had to fight every day. Yeah, there's something weird in Texas, man. Like, I remember I was traveling. I was in Houston with a buddy of mine. We just went out for a beer, Local little watering hole, Nothing special, nothing amazing. But it was, you came in, And there was like what I thought was a coat check room. And it wasn't. You had to check your gun there because of like the carry laws and whatnot in Texas. So if you were going into the bar and you had a weapon on you, you had to check it there. Otherwise, you had to have it sitting in front of you at the bar, behind your glass. And so we went in, and the whole gun check thing was a weird anomaly thing for me. But when I got into the bar, when I ordered a beer, and I looked, I was just like, all these people with their weapons sitting in front of them. I was like, yeah, I'm not, I don't feel safe. So I don't think I've ever had a beer, drank a beer faster in my life, and just left. But yeah, Texas was a weird spot. It's funny because like, think of the United States as like one big entity, right? In actuality, it's just like each state should be considered its own little country. Like it's just every one of them is completely unique when it comes to their. It's cool. It can be jarring at times. Well, you were in Houston. I'm not U.S. bashing, but most people in the U.S. stay in for travel. And don't move further than the hospital they're born in. And I know that a lot. I know a lot of folks. Well, in Florida, most people in Florida are not from there. So, like, that's the difference. Is most people in Florida are the ones that have moved and traveled. But when I was in the northern states, you know, like in Ohio and Virginia and stuff, there are people that have been there for generations that never moved. Even in Canada, in Prince Edward Island, where my mom is from, my mom's family, there's a lot of people who've never left the island. You know, and that's a small island. You know, and like, it was there was a ferry that used to take you across to the mainland. Now there's a bridge. It doesn't cost anything to get onto the island, but it costs like $40 or $50 to leave. So most islanders are just like, yeah, I'm just going to stay. Tasty. I'm glad it was easy for you, man. It was for me. Yeah, honestly, you just go in, you pay the fee, give me your passport, and you're good. That was the best way to do a visa, I thought. That's why I don't think it should need to be complicated. Like, that's the whole thing for me. So good. Always so good. I absolutely love my breakfast here. I'm looking at my battery on my camera, realizing I don't have my backup. I'll go down to 30%? 45. Okay. We should be okay. I have more meat left than I'm used to. Casey says I'm eating well here in Siem Reap. My daily restaurant tabs are less than McDonald's breakfast in the U.S. Yeah. I had one friend posting that they went out to Five Guys for their family. Family of 4, 2 small kids and adults, and it was like $60 or something like that. I was like, dear Lord. Astro, what do you folks think a $1,500 a month U.S. budget there? What kind of life do you think that would bring? Asking because some are actually there. That will be, yeah, you're not going to worry about anything. You can live exceptionally well on that much money here. For perspective, on average here, again, I'm frugal. That's my name. It's what I live. I spend anywhere between $600 to $800 a month U.S. And I don't want for anything. You know, still going out to movies, still going out entertainment. You know, doing things, going out for meals, eating a lot. Yeah, $1,500 would treat you fine here. Like, if it was me, take your $1,500, budget like, you know, 900 of it to 1,000 of it as your living expenses, sock the rest away as your travel expenses, and then take a trip every couple months. You got an extra grand, you know, go fly off to a place, go get nice hotels and travel and visit other parts of Southeast Asia and just use your same budget, but now you get to live an extravagant lifestyle. So as part of what I'm doing here is that my current property that I'm staying in is cheaper than other places that I've been, which is fine. I'm taking the extra money that I would have spent normally. I'm setting that aside for travel. That's all I'm doing. Hey, Dan. Nice to see you guys again. That's the thing. It's like, if you think about it, it's like $1,500 a month back home is like, that's poverty level stuff, you know? Like, in Fredericton, my apartment, and I had like a studio, and I was paying 900 and change plus electricity, plus cable and internet, and like my monthly expenses there were $1,200 a month just for living, and then you add food on top of that. Like, I was closing in on $2,000. Nice to see you guys. Well, nice to be here to be seen. I'm glad you guys are doing good. I keep noticing on Facebook you guys keep posting that you're getting hacked. I don't know how many times I have friends that are posting that, like, don't accept friend requests. I'm like, dear God. Yeah, Casey, you're right. You should be nervous about taking any major move like that. Yeah. That's another reason why I say it's like, you know, if you are bound and determined to leave, do it. You know, if that's your end game, is like you're fine getting rid of everything, you know, go for it. But there's nothing wrong with, you know, putting things in the storage for a while and then deciding, come over on a trip, you know, say in 3 months, get a feel for it, see how it is. Dan, I'm far from being that person, so you don't have to worry about me. But yeah, take the trip, come over, visit it for a few months. You know, you can get short-term rentals here. Let's see, my first couple apartments were 3-month rentals, you know. And so you just get a place, settle in, and then just start living life and seeing, okay, does this fit? Am I missing anything? You know, within 3 months, you should be able to understand if you're missing something from back home that you require. And if it works, then, you know, if you want to fly back and get rid of everything, go for it. Or if you have a friend that you trust that has a key to a place to go and empty out your locker and either sell everything off or do whatever, even better, you know. That's kind of what I did. I had a buddy that was subletting my apartment for me, and I called him up in June and said, hey, I'm not coming back. Do you want the apartment? And he's like, yes. I said, okay, let's get the, you know, the legwork done so you can get the place. And I said, do you want my stuff? And he was like, oh, how much do you want for it? And I'm like, if you can ship me a couple of things, you know, next year, call it even. And he was like, okay. So he's going to pack a few of my things. We just talked the other day, and He was in Montreal for a month, and he was like, "Oh, I got to send you some stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, we're good. There's no rush, man. That's all. I'm fine." You know, I would rather him go through Christmas and all the expense and get rid of all that, and then, you know, February when money's not tight again, go ahead, we'll ship some stuff over. Dan, I would think that the rental would be up there for that for over 1,500. And Casey, I agree. If you haven't done this trip, you know, come over for a month or so. Oh. Interesting. So you're already doing a camper lifestyle. There are a few friends that did the van life thing and loved it. But even they're finding that it's becoming more and more expensive to do that. You know, just you know, simple places. You know, you want to get a place to do a shower or something. Like all those costs have gone up exorbitantly. Dan, here's the thing about that. You know, he's saying it was so nice of me to give my stuff in exchange for sending some stuff over. I'm a kind and generous man. The thing is, like, he was doing me a favor too. Like, I don't consider like a one-sided transaction. He was in need of a place. He was in need of furniture. He's been trying to settle himself for a while and was not having a whole lot of luck with it. He had a roommate, and you know, all the baggage that comes with that. So for him having his own place for the 6 months that I was gone, and he got to live there, and this is now his home. The last thing I would want to do is to say, okay, you can have the apartment, but we're going to sell everything off and get rid of everything. It'd be like, that's just, I couldn't do that in good conscience. Like, that's not a humane thing to do to anybody. It's been his home now. So I had put a few of my things in the closet. But I said, this is the stuff that I would want sometime. So, it works for him, it works for me. And, I've known him for ages too. One of those misfit people, that society kind of forgets about. But when you let them in as your friend, they're the most amazing people in the world. You're like, how come more people don't know about you? And it's probably because of the fact that, they are so simple in how they live, and, not in your face, it makes them so special. So, good friend of mine. And I even said to him, it's like, hey, if you ever want to come over here, I'll always have a place for you to crash. I'm hoping he comes over one year. It'd be great. After I did 3 weeks in Bangkok in August, I liked it. Thailand is right at the edge of your budget. Yeah, Thailand can be a little pricey. It was, I lived in a very local area, so my costs were down. I ate just street food. So I was able to live in a good budget there, but just going out shopping, like, that was a problem for me in Bangkok. There were way too many opportunities to go out and spend money. It was just everywhere. Like, the whole western side of things was there. The way I look at it is here in Cambodia. I feel like Cambodia and Thailand feels like America and Canada. Cambodia definitely has that Canadian feel. It's like, very nice people, cool spot, lots of good nature. Not quite as up to the level of Thailand, and Thailand definitely has a whole Western thing nailed down. Like, it feels more Americanized than any place else. I just found it fun. I enjoyed it. But honestly, for me, just the first, for me coming over, having never been to Southeast Asia, and going to Thailand first was a great idea, because it gave me the opportunity to get adjusted to Southeast Asian cultures, getting adjusted to the foods, how things behave, when people behave, and how things act. And then coming to Cambodia, that transition was much easier. And so I was like, yes. Okay. Let me get some money out. Now. No. No. Not going to. She sees me as I pull my money out to go pay my lunch. She's asking for money, like. Trying to think. Okay. That should do it. I'm trying to keep my budget in line. Right. Yeah, so good. So, yeah. Oh. You I could. Okay. Give me a call. Very much. So, thank you. I'll see you again. I could. Bye-bye. Oh. Oh, they're so lovely here. So, my lunch was paid for. I have comments were being left that someone had purchased lunch for me. So, thank you. They finally came up to me and said, nope, you're not paying today. So, I wasn't sure last week if that was going to happen or not. What the heck is going on here? There is, just double check here. Let's do this while I get my glasses and everything ready. So yeah, I was told about it over a week ago, and so I wasn't too sure if they would have acknowledged it last week. They were so busy here, so I wasn't going to, ask. I was going to come in on a quiet day and ask about it. And then today they were like, oh, by the way, you're not paying. It was already paid for. So that was wonderful. So thank you very much for the lunch. Greatly appreciated. Love that place. Love it, love it, love it. So I saw that there was all kinds of stuff down here. For like food truck stalls and stuff, but it looks like it's just they're all closed up. I wasn't too sure if it was something going on. I do want to check something out, because when I was out on Friday, when I was filming, I did my night walk. This whole area over here was lit up over here. So let's go and take a look at it. I think what I may do is go and treat myself to a movie this morning. Maybe. We'll see. Definitely something going on over there. They're doing sugarcane juice. Okay. across. Oh yeah, this is the shit. Oh yeah. Yeah, so they got a big stage set up over there. That's what I was thinking, if there was a stage set up for something. I'm assuming there's some other festival or something going on this weekend that I didn't know about. So many things happen in Siem Reap all the time. This place is hopping. There's always something happening here. I love it. Now, if memory serves, this is like a bit of like a farmer's market up here. Usually when I come by, they're closing down, so it's... Take a look at it anyway. Coconuts. They're so good. I've purchased most of everything I need, so let me get over here. Okay, all these ointments. I love the wicker baskets and everything they have. Through. Okay. Well, this is a thing. No, there's a concert, well, stage right there. No idea what's going on up there, but like I said, Friday there was all kinds of lights and things coming from over here, so I assumed something had been happening because those lights that are on the stage kind of shoot off into the sky. Kind of looks like a fan. It was really pretty. I noticed it when I was walking back, but I didn't hear any music or anything, so I didn't know if they were just testing out the lights or what. Something happening here. Probably still going on today, whatever it is. I have no idea. Don't know. No clue. It's okay. I'm clueless most of the time around here with things going on, so I just kind of wander around, and sometimes I stumble on things. Sometimes people tell me about things. But it looks like a new strawberry energy drink is being advertised. Which, not for me. I stay away from those things. Used to have like a Monster energy drink when I was working at a nightclub. And it would be like, you know, my thing, instead of when I was bartending, just have a little monster. And then after a little while of taking those, I was like, I just don't like this. Didn't like how it feels, didn't like how it tasted. I was like, yeah, I'm good not doing it. And I'm glad I stopped drinking them. They're gross. Okay. Oh, it was a thing. Express. Or to me it says Express. Or express yourself. There you go. Nice little play on words. I wonder if this is a marketing campaign for something. There's a whole bunch of stuff still set up down here though. The exercise place. The free gym. Whew, it's starting to warm up. I am starting to feel it. So do I go home or do I go to a movie? I think I'm leaning towards going home. Play some more Stalker. I have to edit the video for tomorrow. Still, I recorded yesterday, so that should be kind of fun. I don't even know if the footage turned out. I haven't even looked at it yet. It'd be nice if it did. Okay, let's see where we're at here with the chat. Again, my apologies if you guys are expecting conversation while I'm walking. I'm really good at that. Okay, get this turned around on the camera. Okay. Okay, look at you guys having a chat. Dan, people begging, is it common here? Depending on where you are. I've seen more recently than previously. So it's, right now is high season, or the beginning of it. So, you know, it's all part of the trade, I guess. I tend not to give here. I do it on my own. Like if I see somebody that I think is in need, you know, but I typically don't. I don't know if that's cold, callous, or whatever. When it comes to children, I stay well and truly away from that one, because there's known issues with some kids that are being exploited by parents and whatnot to make money, and you know the kids don't get anything out of it. So yeah, there's some folks that will buy them food and stuff, which I understand, but I just, the mindset would be, it's like for the children especially, it's like if you teach them that they can beg to get money, that they don't need to educate and you know all that other stuff that goes along with that. So it feels like I'm being a prick, but I'm doing it for the right reasons. So and there are some people that are honestly that need help, you know, but there's also places that I'll go to and you'll see the same people there every day doing the same thing. So to me, that's not like they're like, it doesn't sound like such an ass, but that's their job now, right? So like, you know, they are making a living off of doing that on a daily basis. So I don't know. I'd rather just spend my money supporting the local, you know, businesses that I can, and you know, the small little stalls and people selling things on the side of the road. That kind of stuff I'm cool with, you know. So like an older person, you know, selling bananas on the side of the road. That's the only thing they got is just bananas. You know, that's all they've got. So I'll buy some. So that's my way of doing it. But it's just who I am. You know. Enjoy, Astro. Any signs of Christmas over here, Dan? Funny you mentioned that, because I've only seen one place here that has anything Christmassy. Now, it's not like I've gone everywhere, but this is the first I've seen anything of it. And it just happened to be right here. They have like Merry Christmas on there, and they have a Christmas tree. I don't know if it's translating. The glare is pretty bad, but there is a Christmas tree back there. And they do have some ornaments and things. And nothing says Christmas like an inflatable Santa on a motorcycle. That's the most Cambodian Christmas thing I can think of, is Santa on a Santa on a moped. Screw the reindeer. Who needs reindeer power when you've got 125 cc's of inflatable goodness? Oh man. Well, I think I'm going to end things here and continue on my walk home and do a little bit of shopping. I need to go and pick up some more coffee. So I think I'll go and hit up my coffee, folks, and then recharge this thing. I may go out and film some more later. I want to have a little bit of battery left. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today. Thank you so much for coming along, keeping me company while I have breakfast. It was a glorious, wonderful experience. Well, yet again, love that place. I've never had a bad meal there. And they are so kind and so friendly. But anyway, if you guys could do me a solid and hit that like button on the way out, it'd be greatly appreciated. I do make all of these live streams live after the fact, so that people that can't watch it when it goes live can watch it later. So, and if you hit the buttons, YouTube knows, so let people know that it's there to watch. Anyway, again, thanks for tagging along and hanging out today. Greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody.